Stop! Brake, 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 brake.
No way to stall. No way to stall. That's all. Oh god. Wow. Going great.
Welcome to another video. So today's another driving mock test. Like always, I haven't met this learner driver before. He's only here for me to assess if he's ready for the actual driving test. So learner driver, do you want to introduce yourself to the viewers?
Yeah, my name's Jonny and I've had about 15 lessons now. And I've got my driving test coming up soon. I just want to see if I'm ready.
So you got any weaknesses in your driving?
I'd say a weakness that I have is probably reverse bay part.
Reverse bay part. You should never tell someone your weaknesses.
I know, but I just keep forgetting how to do it.
It's alright, don't worry about it. So we'll see how this mock test goes, and at the end of the test we'll go over the mistakes.
Okay.
So you test literally around corner in 1 or 2 weeks?
Yeah, in 2 weeks, I think on Monday.
Alright, good luck with your test as well.
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll do well. So friend, do you want to introduce yourself to the viewers?
My name's Adam. I'm Jonny's friend. Kind of just here for moral support, really.
Okay, that's fine. So have you learned to tell me questions?
I have not learned to tell me questions, but I know all the show me questions.
Okay, so I'll ask you an easy one. Let's see if you get it.
Okay.
Tell me how you'd check that the headlights or tail lights are working. You don't need to exit the vehicle for this.
I'm pretty sure it's the headlights on. You'll switch them on, obviously. And would you not look in a reflection of a car or a
Okay, so
mirror?
in the question it says you don't need to exit the vehicle. That means physically you don't need to get out and
Okay.
show the examiner.
Oh, would you get?
Do you know it?
Would you pop your head out the window?
No, you.
No. Okay.
So the answer is very easy. Just say I'll operate the switch and then walk around the vehicle yourself and check. I know what I mean. I said you don't need to exit the vehicle. That means physically you don't need to exit. Just say it.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'll just say I'll operate the switch and then walk around the vehicle
Yeah.
yourself and check. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah. So I'll be giving you directions, then I might make you follow signs.
Okay.
Is it okay?
That's fine. Okay.
He makes sure it's safe by checking his blind spots, then moves off.
Still can't. Yeah, what's the point in gear?
He gets slightly closer to the parked vehicle. Approaching this junction, Jonny should have positioned himself back to the left, and also he ends up stalling because he's in second gear. He does react well after stalling though, and it didn't become an obstruction, so I'm only going to mark it down as a minor.
No way to stall. No way to stall. That's all. Oh god. Okay, that's not a good start. Everything's so different. That was so bad.
At this junction our view is restricted. Watch how Jonny leans forward and checks thoroughly. Really good observations. Here I asked him one of the show me questions, which he does with ease. So when it's safe to do so, show me how to open and close your windows. His speed toward this mini roundabout and when going around should be slower. Do you feel safe so far?
Me?
Yeah.
feel very safe because it's going
Safe?
very slowly.
Sorry?
I feel very safe. Safe. It's going very slowly.
What does sleep mean?
Safe. A mixture of slow and safe.
We're turning left at this roundabout. Johnny's approach speed towards the roundabout is too fast, and he doesn't notice a vehicle approaching on our right, so I had to intervene.
Okay.
So that's a fail. Then.
I thought I could have made that. I had well enough
So
time.
the emergency stop came later.
Here I'm going to ask Johnny to do the reverse bay park maneuver. He did say before the test, he does feel this is his weak area. So reverse into any bay.
Okay. I want to hit.
He releases the foot off the brake whilst going from second to first gear, and the car rolls back, so it's only marked down as a minor fall, as there was no vehicles around us that were affected.
Okay, roll backwards. Nobody's got a signal on it.
Whilst reversing, he could have done more checks over his right blind spot. That's when the front end of the car was swinging out to the right.
I'm gonna roll back.
He finishes off in a good position, in between both bay lines. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
We're turning left at this roundabout, and Johnny forgets to signal. At this roundabout he does good observations, and when exiting the roundabout he checks his mirrors and signals off.
Dad owns a business.
Alright, what business is it? Monkey Mist.
It's not monkey. It's like hold on. He makes ads and websites for people.
Alright.
His dad was an F3 driver.
Yeah, it was also an F3 driver.
F3 driver.
Big shoes to fill.
Adam, do you want to explain how your first driving lesson went with your dad?
First driving lesson.
Oh, did
Dad.
you practice with your dad?
Yeah.
How did it go?
We went to Morrison's car park, and it was the first time I'd ever stepped into the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And then I lifted my clutch off, and I slammed the accelerator down, and we nearly flew into a lamppost.
What was your dad saying?
And then I stalled, and then he put the car into neutral and just told me to get out, and then he drove us home.
To be honest, I think that's what happens to the majority of people. You know, when the mums and dads teach, they don't have patience, but obviously it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
It's more difficult teaching family members and stuff, because you know a minute that you can give them rubbish straight ahead.
Yeah.
When moving off at these traffic lights, he releases the clutch quickly without applying any gas, so he ends up stalling, but he does react well after stalling.
There's no way.
Could the light get any good?
You see, the biting point is a lot different. It's a lot quicker than my own one. So much different in a different car. Now everyone's gonna sleep.
Is he a lot faster, this car?
Yeah. Learning a Corsa.
Are you learning in a course?
Yeah, it's a nice car, but yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with the car. This is just a lot faster.
Approaching these traffic lights, Jonny slows down, but he doesn't select first gear and leaves it in third, so he ends up stalling. I've marked it down as a serious fault, as he's stalled a few times before.
No, this... Oh, I can't really want the car because it's a nice car, but it's different. There's no way I stole 3 times. I promise I'm a good driver.
When 2 lanes go to the same direction, you should stick to the left lane, as the right lane is used for an overtaking lane. Jonny chooses the right lane. There's a vehicle behind us that wants to overtake us, and Jonny does move over in time. If he had stayed in the right hand lane, it would have been marked down as a serious fault. After turning left at this mini roundabout, he ends up putting it in second gear too early, so he ends up stalling. It is a serious fault as he stalled just right after the turn, and if a vehicle did approach from behind, it could have come in the back of us and caused an accident.
Wow, going great.
How many stalls is the record for the week?
Shut up.
in a mock test?
What is the record? I want to beat it.
You should build your speed after the highest speed sign. Jonny starts building his speed before the sign.
Watch your speed.
So we're taking the next road on the left. It is a sharp turn. You know where Luciano's is, that L sign? Yeah, we're turning left, yeah. I did warn Jonny beforehand, it is a sharp left turn. He goes around it too fast, so couldn't steer enough to stick to his own side of the road.
God, that is a sharp. I should speed on that. Oh, I hate these roads.
We enter in a 30 mph zone, and the road's very narrow with sharp bends and turns. Jonny doesn't reduce his speed enough, so I had to tell him to slow down. Alright, slow down here. You need to slow down a lot more. Slow down.
Okay. I don't know these rules.
The examiner will ask students a few times to pull up on the left hand side and move off. Jonny pulls up nice and close to the curb, following the MSM routine. Move off when you're ready. He ends up applying his right signal when there's cars approaching from behind. This could confuse the other road users. You should only signal when you intend to pull off.
Didn't cancel the signal.
There's two signs showing us that there's a mini roundabout ahead, and it comes right under the hill. Jonny doesn't slow down towards it, so I had to tell him to slow down. Brake, 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 brake.
I didn't know there was a roundabout. Oh, good though.
Do you know there was a roundabout there?
Oh, to be fair, I did look at the sign. I didn't think it'll be that close though.
So shortly I'll be telling you to carry out the emergency stop. When I say stop, you need to stop as quick as you can. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Overall, his emergency stop was okay, but I reckon he could have braked firmer. And before moving off, it's vital to check over both blind spots. Jonny does. Stop! Stop! So I won't be telling you to do that again.
Okay.
Move off when you're ready. How do you feel that emergency stop?
It's quite good.
What about you?
Feel okay. Feels like deja vu.
At this mini roundabout, your view is very restricted to the right, and Jonny should have slowed down more. We do talk about this at the end of the test feedback.
We're good.
See, now one of these ones. This will be better.
Here's the end of the test now. Let's find out what Jonny thought about his driving. You can switch the car off.
I've actually not switched car. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the end of the test, Jonny. How do you feel you done?
I definitely didn't pass. I don't think. Unless a miracle happened. I don't know.
What do you think could have failed you?
Probably right at the start where I thought I had time to get past, but I didn't, and you had to use the dual controls. And also I stalled about 4 times or 5 times.
Yeah, you stalled quite a bit of
Yeah.
times.
I think that was
So-
just getting used to the car.
Yeah, there's a few serious faults.
Yeah.
So, do you know that roundabout? There's a couple of roundabouts where the view's restricted to the right.
Yeah.
So, do you know that Lions Lane roundabout?
Yeah.
That roundabout where I pressed the brakes.
Yeah.
It wasn't safe to go. Also, your approach speed was way too fast
Yeah.
towards it anyway, in the first place. So, on a couple of roundabouts where your view's quite restricted to the right, you got to slow down and roll it into first
Okay.
and make sure it's safe. It don't mean if it's a roundabout, it's clear.
Yeah.
Just take it. The thing is, our view, we couldn't see to the right. So even this last mini roundabout you just done, turning left.
Yeah.
You remember which one I'm on about?
The last
Onto
one we
Eve's
did,
Lane.
Yeah.
Even that one you should slow down and roll it in first.
Okay.
Because your view's restricted, you can't see. You know, like it's like if I say end of the road, turn right or left, and there's a junction where your view's restricted to the right and left.
Yeah.
You got to slow down, edge it forward a bit, then take it.
Okay.
So that you need to work on definitely. Your approach speed is too fast. Also around bends, it's quite fast.
Was it?
Do you notice that?
I
As
thought
going a
it felt alright, to be honest.
You're probably enjoying the ride, that's why at the
Yeah.
back.
I think it's because
Whereas-
I'm not used to such a fast car.
yeah, no, you just need to slow it down.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we're leaving it in third gear on bends and stuff.
Yeah.
When it's sharp bends and stuff, you need to slow down and use that second gear.
Okay.
And roundabouts, you need to slow down a lot more.
Okay.
Okay. So the first serious fault, like you said, that was that roundabout one. Yeah, I even gave you a serious on that turn. You know, I said to you, it's a sharp
Yeah.
left turn.
Yeah.
Phew, that was fast.
That was pretty much a U-turn.
It was a very, and you went a bit off to the opposite side of the road as well, because
Okay.
the speed we were at.
Yeah.
You should have slowed down. On that, I tell students to slow down to about 7-8 miles per hour, roll it in first, then take it.
Okay.
A lot of students actually fail there as well,
I can
because either they're too fast, or also they end up going on the opposite side of the road.
imagine. Yeah.
So I had to give you a serious fault there as well. Then there was, okay, that roundabout, that mini roundabout where you said you didn't see the sign.
Yeah. No, I did see the sign, but I just didn't process it. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
because I saw your foot.
Sorry.
Yeah, just shook. Sorry.
Yeah, so you had your foot hovering over the gas. That's why I said to you, brake, brake, brake.
Yeah.
So we needed to start slowing down, because what if there's any vehicle coming towards our right? The best thing is to do, remember, even on your test and stuff, It's only a 35-40 minutes drive.
Yeah, that was
You
quick.
just got to focus. Every sign you see, look out for it.
Okay.
A lot of times, the answer is in the signs. So when you see signs, mini roundabout coming, start slowing down early.
Okay.
A lot of, like mistakes, what happens on the test is because of being a bit quick or rushing it, like just wanting to get it overdone with. Like a roundabout comes, you just want to get it overdone with. But make sure you slow down, take your time, and then obviously do it. So
Yeah.
it'll be a lot better. Yeah, and also, do you know where you stalled first?
Yeah.
When there's parked vehicles on the left, obviously you'd be driving on the other side of the road a bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. But when them parked vehicles finish, you need to move back over to the left. You can't keep driving where you are. Because what if a vehicle comes from the other side? What's
Yeah.
going to happen?
It's gonna crash into.
Crash into
Yeah.
us. So we need to move back over to our own side of the
Okay.
road. And build your speed after the... Say for instance you see a higher speed sign. Say for instance you're driving, this is a 30.
Yeah.
And there's a 40 mph sign in front. Build your speed after the sign.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
before
I
it.
do remember doing that once. By
Yeah.
accident. I was like, oh.
And also, if you see a lower speed sign, if there's a 40 and you see a lower speed sign, slow down before the sign.
Yeah.
So lower
Sick.
speed signs, slow down before. Higher speed signs, build your speed after.
Okay.
And also, your emergency stop, brake a bit more firm.
Okay.
Remember
Pretty
it.
firm to me.
Sorry,
Felt pretty firm to me.
did it feel firm to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Did my observations. So.
Yeah, the observations were good, well done. But try braking a bit more firm.
Okay.
Like it should be. You know them books at the back? Is there any books at the back?
There's some under your seat.
Alright, they're under my seat. That camera should have, that box should have fell on the floor. That's how harsh braking it should have been.
Alright.
So it's got to be like a jolt.
I'll slam that.
I gave you a minor fault for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I noted down, do you know when I made you pull up on the left hand side?
Yeah.
I said move off when you're ready. This is a fault what a lot of students make. They leave the right signal on.
Yeah.
So
no,
if I say to you move off when you're ready, don't just put this right signal on, because if a vehicle comes from behind, they're going to get confused. They're going to think we're going to pull out, so they'll give you away. And if they give you away, that'll be a serious fault,
Okay.
because you're begging them to give you away. And also you slowing them down and making them stop for no reason because of your actions,
Yeah.
you'll get a serious fault. Basically confuses other road users.
No.
So say when you're driving straight on here and you see a left car signaling right, you're
Yeah.
going to think they're going to pull out any second. So you only signal when you find it, when it's clear from the back. So
Okay.
that's why it's important to follow the POM routine. Have you heard of the POM routine?
Palm.
POM, yeah. So basically prepare the car by selecting first gear, observe, then signal and move off.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the main thing you need to work on is your clearance. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
What is it? Don't get too close to parked vehicles on the left. What's the distance we leave between parked vehicles when we pass in them?
1 meter.
1 meter.
Yeah.
But if we leave less than a meter, less speed.
Yeah.
But then even though you're in a bit slow speed, you're still too close to them.
Yeah.
Okay. Also stalling. You stalled because you're letting go off the clutch a bit quick.
Yeah,
Also, I think once you change the gear a bit too early.
Yeah, I did. I
So
felt that.
yeah.
Definitely felt that.
And then the other one, what happened at traffic, you got very lucky with the stalling. On some of them I only gave it as a minor. That's because there weren't traffic held up behind.
Yeah. I did
So
think
if there
so.
was traffic behind, I would have gave it as a serious.
Yeah.
But you got lucky on that. Observations on roundabouts, you need to keep an eye. Approach speed towards roundabouts, and you need to do better observations.
Okay.
Keep an eye out on sharp turns,
Yeah.
work on them,
Definitely.
and then that's about it. So it all comes down to your approach speed and also your observations, and be a bit more slower.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Any questions?
No.
What about you?
No,
Any
no.
questions?
Me?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
Okay, that's fine. So if this video has benefited you, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.